hello, it's a warm one again today. We had a bit of offy kind of weather yesterday. Storms in the evening. That was entertaining. A lot of rain yesterday. Hope you've seen that video. Today on an adventure up to Monte Saraceno, and there's quite a lot of history there. Some Dauni people back pre-Roman. So stick with, follow along, and hopefully we'll be having a great adventure. Hi, I'm Warren Brand and welcome to another Linleys video. Oh, now yesterday we turned left here down to the coast, but this time we're going to go straight on towards kind of high ground here. So I think the idea is later this afternoon, perhaps. This should only take 3 or 4 hours. We'll come back and have another dip in the sea as well. It is a remarkable area. Kit was just explaining to me about the Dauni people. There's a load of history here before Romans. What was it? Dauni?
The Dauni sepulchre up there on Monte Saraceno.
Yeah.
As I understand it from my feeble bit of reading, before the Romans arrived and built the port next to Manfredonia, there was a quite advanced Stone Agey sort of civilization. Don't know how to pronounce it, but something like the Dauni people. And the thing about the Dauni people is that they had peculiar, obvious remaining burial sequences. So where we're going today, Monte Saraceno, is the centre for the Dauni burials. And up there are caves, sculpted out graves and all sorts, and represents for the whole area a fund of archaeological treasures about the Dauni people. So that's what we're going to try and find today. I'm sure it will be a marked track and there'll be some boards, but it could be quite interesting. The Dauni people.
The Dauni people. Oh, okay. Well, while we've been kind of getting ready for this trip, Kit's mentioned this area, and hence why we're stopping here. Okay, well, we can see it ahead, can't we? They're not pomegranates, are they? We're just diving off the trail. We'll have to come back. It's only 50 metres along here. Just going to have a look at this old ruin. Well, pretty impressive stonework on this column here. There's some really fine cut stone. This is perhaps less fine. Looks rather derelict. I'm not sure it's safe to go too far in. Well, I don't know what the building is, whether it's literally just sort of a dwelling place or whether it's got some religious kind of original use. Hard to say. Whoa, well, what's left now is just a fraction of kind of what was.
Wow.
Rubbly stone now.
Now, if we had the 1 in 25 map, it would probably be
yeah, marked on it. Crumbly, sort of limestone, softish stone. Obviously, doesn't stand well over time. Well, there we are. We had a quick look.
And this?
Yeah, some fine cutting lines on that. These lines are really fine and newer. I think that's newer than that is.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe it's even been moved there. Don't know. You never know, do you? For sure. Oh, lovely mountain range, all lit up in the sunlight.
Show this on video?
It's a lemon. Is it a lemon? It might be a lemon.
I'm not sure. I don't think it is.
Not a lemon.
Yeah. It's a knobbly citrus fruit, and I can't remember the names of them, but all the trees along here, see that one?
Yeah.
I didn't pick it. I picked it up off the ground, and it's soft. We'll have a little play with that later.
Looks like a lemon to me. I don't know anything about fruit. Looks like a lemon.
If it looks like a lemon, smells like a lemon, it's a lemon.
More old olive trees, really old. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Nice view over the valley there, or the plain, over to Mattinata there, and the coast, the beach to the right, and the array of hill ridge, sort of ridge line or mountain range behind. But that clump of houses, how about that? We're heading up, zigzags up this way now. The sun is out. Oh yes, here begins the zigzags.
Right, there appears to be a sacred way. Right, the religious significance of this area we're going to see today is the Downies, but remember it's very Christian, like we were at Monte Sant'Angelo the other day, and the path from Monte Sant'Angelo to Mattinata is a sacred path, and it goes through here, Mattinata to Monte Sant'Angelo. Okay, this is the path, the sentiero between Mattinata, Saraceno and Monte Sant'Angelo. Oh, Monte Sant'Angelo, this way, okay.
Yeah, downwards. Right. Yeah. So that's pointing up here.
So we could walk up the hairpins.
We could, yeah, but reassuringly, very clear signage, which is ideal, of course. We've got GPX route marks on the map. We've got a map anyway, so kind of know the outline, but it's great to be reassured with the detail as well on the ground. Yeah, we are gaining height. Stating the obvious, but we are steadily gaining height. Oh yeah, here's another right. Yes, yes. What a very fine view. Shall I share? Shall I show you? Take a look at this. Nice. Bit of a way to go still though. Bit more up, a few more zigzags. I think we're heading up pretty well over there. So a little bit more. Kids just said, just up ahead we've got a treat maybe. I think he kind of means like a view, another view or something like that. But I said, oh, is that an ice cream? He has actually delivered quite well the ice cream provision actually so far on this trip.
Yes.
Yes, he says.
Yes.
Yes.
And up here, I noticed that there was the opportunity for an ice cream van to arrive.
Right. Yeah.
It could be Mr. Whippy on the road in Italy delivering ice cream.
Yeah.
I frankly
Doubt it.
This could be another disappointment in the tour.
Oh, disappointment.
Tour organisation.
Right, he's alluding to some disappointment on the way. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we'll have to find out, won't we? What this highlight is.
So Dauni, you're talking 3,000 years ago.
So 3,000 years ago. Yeah, that's a good 1,000 before the Romans then.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Haven't seen any Downies yet. No, I know. Would I recognise a Downy? No, I don't know.
I would think.
What language would a Downy speak? Ken and I were just having a little bit of a sort of chat about why it seems the town is so far away from the water. I mean, that's, you know, maybe a mile or so, whatever that distance is, and there's this plain. So the question might be, was, you know, back in those days when the town was established, sort of in the format that it is, was it higher so that the water sort of lapped up nearer, or was this so salty marshy, that area, that it just wasn't usable? I don't know. I don't know how height of water has evolved, changed over the millennium. Curious if you're bothered about those sorts of things, which I'm not bothered. Curious though.
The necropolis sanctuary of Monte Saraceno keeps the most remarkable testimony to the Dauni 1,000 years ante Christo, before Christ. In the environs, it's possible to admire the tombs of the necropolis that housed, according to the rites of the zone Euro-Asiatic zone, a crouched burial, knees.
Wow. Oh, okay. Well, this area is steeped in history, ancient history, actually.
So they've got rocks in there which could have been moved from elsewhere, but they cut the hole. This would be a tomb, and the body would be in the tomb. The skulls and bones that we saw in the museum yesterday, that's where they got them from.
Yeah, and they topped off with some more burial holes. Whoa, loads of them. Loads of these round holes. Gosh. They may well have been topped off with slabs and boulders just to sort of seal them. Loads and loads. I wonder if, like, a family had their own particular would they be called graves or tombs, I suppose? Maybe they're dedicated to individual families. Wow. Well, loads of them, and what a cracking view. My oh my. Beautiful. We're lucky with the weather because the forecast has been quite intermittent. Well, this area of the top of the mountain here, obviously rock underneath, but this soil, so there may well be other tomb burial points. There's another one here that have not yet been discovered. I suppose that's possible. Oh yeah, another deep one. Lots, very many. Right, we've got other places to explore up here, so I think we're going to regain the path, dip around and get to the end. I think that's the idea. Spend another hour or so up here. Fascinating. Well, here's an old cave, but it's been sort of modernised by a wooden doorway, well, an old oak doorway, and stonework around, but presumably back when the cave was first carved or found, it wouldn't have had any kind of mouldings and doorways added to it. Wowzers. Now that is a very deep chamber. That's probably, you know, height of people, that's at least 2 people, so 12 foot more. That's a good few meters, maybe even 20 feet deep. I don't know why I'm using Old Imperial, 20 feet? What's 20 feet in meters? 6, 7, 8 meters deep. Bloody great big hole there, and it may well feature all the way under here, through to that bit that I saw with the doorway, another bit here. So whether these are parts of living chambers or burial tombs, it's hard to say. That's been filled in there. Gosh, can't get in. Not sure I want to go in, to be honest. It's a bit scary.
It's amazing what they wanted to do. You said they were capped off.
I say there are hundreds of these holes, tomb holes, hundreds around, all of the same sort of size, maybe a metre and a half deep, kind of a metre around, maybe a bit smaller than that, sort of slightly oval shaped. Well, that one actually looks a bit more like a cave than a burial tomb, so perhaps people lived here as well. Whoosh, well, we've got back to the path here. Might be worth a bit of water. Let's take some shade, bit of water, and then a stock check of where we are on the map actually. So if it looks like a lemon, smells like a lemon, then it's a lemon. However, it smells like an orange, and once he's opened it, it looks like an orange.
The bit to come is, it looks like an orange, it smells like an orange, and
tastes like a lemon.
It tastes more like an orange than anything else. It's sort of gritty.
Yeah. Some of this is cordoned off, fenced off, so marked as private. So we're going to traipse along here just a little bit more, and then probably just scoot back and go along the larger track. It goes nowhere, so back we go and around. Yeah, the fence is there, but we'll have to go back to where it says that exit sign. Yeah, that's the very, very top in front, so just over yonder, yeah.
Oh yes, of course, yeah.
So if we go
To the head
down to the big path, to the head, the end, back, and then yonder, taking the high path. God, what an ugly feature at the end of this lovely outcrop of rock. Blinking building site. I suppose it's you know, being worked on. But I got the fairly predictable radio mast and a crumbling, decrepit building, which maybe they'll I don't know, rejuvenate somehow if they can be bothered. Anyway, it's all cordoned off. Looks a blinking eyesore. Maybe an old kind of mansion overlooking prominent landowner, something or other, long gone. Monastery, religious thing, who knows. Cracking view though over the water. We had the notion of continuing round a little bit more. Didn't realise the contours were really saying it down as well as around. Thought we'd kind of skirt around this headland. Don't know why I thought that, but skirt around the headland so that we could see the beach. But no, the path does go down, which we could do down and then back along to the coast towards the beach, assuming that meets up. But we haven't been up and over the top. We've got hours more in the day, so we're going to go back that way, pick up the mountaintop and skirt around that way instead of this kind of bouldery, just way down to the beach really. So yeah, stop for a bit more water, take in the views. Very peaceful here. So we've got back to the monstrous, ugly top building there that they're hopefully repairing. Looking down at the beach from this side, we're going to go back along, keep it high, have a look at the summit, and make our way down to the area of the beach that we found yesterday, or something similar to that there. What a great view of those cliffs and the water though. They're obviously interested in doing some sort of repair, but limestone is so soft, given any length of time, it just erodes away and everything crumbles. So building it in limestone, almost a waste of time, he says, as if I'm an expert. Clearly not. Yep, heading back, picking the left-hand turn, up and over the top, and then around. See more views, hopefully. So we came up the path, zigzagging up here, and got to this point, had a look here, obviously walked that way towards the end. We're keeping on this higher, larger path, and finding, hopefully it'll kind of find a way of getting us to the summit. Although the big path won't go to the summit, will it? Got to do the top, haven't you? There's no trig point though. There won't be a triggy. No triggies in this country. He's teasing me now. So earlier on in the conversation, we were talking about ice creams. As always, he promises me an ice cream. Delivers sometimes, but always promises. This is being very harsh and unfair. But anyway, I'll continue for the time being. Now he's been teasing me, saying, yeah, if we don't do the hard right straight down to the beach, we could just keep slightly to the left, go into Mattinata and find a bar, and we could have a beer. You see, he's teasing me. He is. It's not fair. But for the time being, we are heading along this rather broad track to the summit, and I can't believe the track actually goes like this to the summit, but we'll see. Maybe it does. And I shall ignore, for the time being, the idea of a beer or an ice cream, just for the time being. We've come off the side of that main big track. Kit's found a trail anyway to try and get to the summit. Oh, this is another trail. Yeah, okay, fine. Petering out a bit. It may be kind of a there and back to just this bit of summit. Yeah, it's tapering off rather. We are somewhat bashing our way through the undergrowth, but yeah, kind of getting somewhere. Yeah. Oh, just as long. Well, I got long trousers on. Oh, Kit, you got longs? Oh, you got longs on. Yeah. Yet another one of those burial chambers. Oh, there's loads on, even on this summity bit here. Right, I think, Kit, this is the summit of what is it?
That's cairn.
There's a cairn, there is a cairn.
Monte Saraceno.
Monte Saraceno, yes. And a cairn to mark the top. No trig point, but a little cairn. And a good fair lookout too. Yep, can't see the beach though. See that lowlands, the town, mountains around. Oh, very fair. Nice to tick off the summit. We got company. We're gonna loop back around the way we came up. There's no way down there, not at all. So back around and pick up that broad path. Buongiorno. Well, Kit did well finding this little spur off the side of the big track. No signpost, so not really an official route at all. but clearly lots of people use it. Here we go, back down to the track. We'll follow it round all the way down to the lower levels, down towards the village, town, and then that's a good route. I think we've done a complete tour. Mind your step, Warren. We'll have done a complete tour around.
You were talking about erosion.
Erosion.
In a very real sense.
Yeah, but I think it's been eroded by a big yellow JCB or equivalent.
And of First World.
Interesting information. It's all in Italian, of course. Kit is engaging and interpreting, but I'm afraid Italian is beyond me. We do like the red and white marks. Oh yes, we do. I say red and white. We've always called them red and white, but in fact they're white and red, I think, aren't they?
I don't know.
Sometimes they're white, red, white.
It's a funny mountain walk.
Woof woof to you too. Right, we are at the junction where this morning we came up here, whooshed down there and along and over to the end. So we've come across the top, come down this way. Anyway, we're at the junction which we've been looking out for, and now we're heading back down this way. And we've got the zigzags to do next. Kit just pointed out we've been debating the height of the mountain and making comparisons to some of the other adventures we've covered over the years, sort of 3.5, 4,000 metre peaks. This one clearly doesn't quite tick that box, but so that was to the very top, 260 metres, but it is from sea level, so our gain up was from sea level up to the top, rather than, you know, some peaks you're already at maybe 1,000 metres just because of the local geography. So summit there, 260 metres. Tick.
That's right.
Just looking at that incomplete kind of construction, sometimes you see these derelict, half-built constructions, but that's fairly fresh. That's kind of this year's concrete, so it's obviously been underway for a while and well, stopped for the summer or something. Somebody's big house, presumably. Nice setting. Yeah, so often you driving along and you come across this kind of derelict, half-constructed house, shopping area, whatever, and it's been there like that for decades, all, you know, kind of stained and old, but yet clearly incomplete. Oh, up again, up. We do have a plan, and the plan is, we've got time. It's coming up 1:30, so in my book it's time for a beer. We've been talking about timing, so we're going to go to the bar. What a good thing to do. A couple of beers probably. Might go back to the apartment, swap a few things, whatever. We've got swimming stuff here anyway, and then walk back down to the bar, to the beach. That's a good 25 minute walk, 20-25 minute walk anyway, but maybe a bit more beach time. Another dip in the sea, and then restaurant this evening. And there's some music. Kit's picked up a flyer, and there's I'm out of breath. And there's some music in the square right by our B&B apartment, so we shall have some entertainment this evening to look forward to. Up, up. I don't think it's clear how up it is in the video, but yeah, up.
And cheers, yeah.
Very good. Cheers. Oh yes. Oh, it's warm now. Yeah. My goodness. Yep.
And the quality of the lager, because you're not going to be, if lager's all they've got, then you're not going to be in there, are you?
True enough. Kit switch to the Aperol Spritz. I just got a beer. Any good? Up to the usual standard?
I do quite like it, but after the beer, it doesn't quite mix.
Grazie, arrivederci.
Ciao, e con me non c'è più.
Well, I think they're finishing off. It's well gone 11. It's great being here in Mattinata. So until tomorrow and the next adventure, thanks for watching and bye for now.